Okay, welcome everybody. We are technically now officially recording the Zoom meeting here tonight. And Kat, if you wanted to just unmute and then just welcome everybody in, I'll let you do the honors of sharing who Rob and I are. Do you even know who we are? We're just two fun-loving people that love to help people make money online.
So yeah, hello and welcome everybody. I'm so excited and honored to introduce the crew, the Fearless Freedom Crew, Tammy, the Fearless Mama, and Fearless Rob. They're doing an amazing job in helping us all and you making lots of money online in a very simple way, an automated system, easy to duplicate and move forward and making money basically right out of the gate. So it's a lot of fun. On top of it, we have this fantastic community and a Facebook group where we can always interact and get help and support. It's super supportive. So I'm so happy I found you both, and the crew and the entire team, the community. And yeah, that's so let's not waste any more time. So I'm putting it over to back to you, Tammy. Tammy, the Fearless Mama, and Fearless Rob. Go ahead. And thank you so much for having me as a part of you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're doing great. And would you guys and gals realize that just 6 years ago, was it, that you started English, you started learning English? You're actually German as your first language. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. I mean, I had some English at school, but yeah, I came here 6 years ago. I still have my accent, and that's what it is. I will
That's
always keep it.
amazing to think that you have that you're, that you have multi languages. And I tell my kids all the time, get bilingual in something. And all I know is Sprechen die Deutsch and a little bit. It's not much
Yeah.
German, it's not much
Hmm.
German. So yeah, so we're gonna get started. Rob, you can go ahead and start. My son's been working with me for over 8 years now online, and he has quite a story that he'll share with everybody here tonight. And he decided to work with his parents and become entrepreneurs. My husband and I have a daughter, and she's due to have our first grandchild any day now. And it's just really exciting to be a part of, helping others to have that time freedom so that they can be with who they want to be. So here we go. This is my son, Robert, and he's going to take it away. Thanks, Rob.
Thank you. Thank you, wonderful ladies. Thank you for, just being an inspiration in even my life. I've seen a lot and I've done a lot. And just thank you for everyone being on here. It's going to be a really fun night. Like, this is our reason right here every Monday. It's just always something I look forward to because I change up always a presentation. I'm always making it, very fun and interactive and new and exciting. So, anyone new on these Zooms, I always get excited to have you guys and everyone that you invited in tonight. As they're coming in on, just make sure you guys are muted, because I think Mom's really good at that. And of course, our new upgrade we did to Zoom, I can also mute, as well. So that's kind of a nice new feature. All right, so welcome in. This is our podcast in Zoom. We actually go back and forth with the community, people that are members here, as well as Mom and I. We just go back and forth. Really fun. And you get to actually learn way more in depth about Get Fearless. So you may have watched our 7 minute, you may have watched maybe our Zoom replay at the bottom of the sales page that referred you, the person that referred you in. But I like actually interactive live Zooms. I've always been about that. So tonight we are going to introduce you to a home-based business that's actually sweeping really the nation, the world, and maybe you haven't heard of us before, but that's okay. A lot of times it's funny with Mom and I when we talk, and some of the people she's mentioned, like famous people in life, I'm like, really? I don't even know who that was. So there's always room for expansion of what is a company, what are they about, you never maybe heard of someone, you may have never heard of that guy right there to the left, or people over in the wealthy lifestyle in the 19 roaring 20s. It's always going to be, the have-nots. But we wanted to change that up in the online space because we knew that we could turn anyone into a successful story, and that's really the key is we, saw the grassroots of my mother and I, mom and son team. That's actually what you're going to be working with tonight. it's really cool that, we go back and forth and it's such a different dynamic than normal. You get on a webinar and it's just a bunch of, back and forth rah-rah, but you don't get anything out of it. So that's why I would wanted to do that. First off, I'm always a trend person, okay? Whatever world event happens, whether we need to pray for them or we need to congratulate them, I will do that. So congratulations to the Eagles for their Super Bowl win. Incredible win. It was just awesome to see. I actually am an underdog root. I'm someone that roots for underdogs. So someone new that won the Super Bowl, it was actually good to see that because I do like the underdog. And speaking of that, I view sometimes a lot of people that get into Get Fearless, they feel like an underdog, right? They want to be on a winning team because a lot of people love winning, right? And so that's the thing is when I came down to the question, would I rather invest a couple hours into the system per day, or would I rather put it into a 40-hour work week schedule that is totally building that company or my boss's income? I didn't want to do that. I was like, whoa, no, I'm not going to do that. So you're going to hear about my story a lot and my mom and how we actually came up with this program. Pretty cool. And also, if you guys are familiar with the MLM space or the health industry or the crypto or the stock industry, you don't have to worry about that because we actually found a way to make money quicker, okay, more efficient. Because the thing is if you're bothering your friends and family on this little device right here, this iPhone, you're constantly messaging people to build that quote, hopeful residual income. I'm sorry to tell you, but it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of work. All right. So, of course, you guys are doing an incredible job by keeping muted. So, thank you so much. And of course, we do have rules of the house. I do go through these pretty quick. But if you guys do have questions, just keep them obviously very positive and respectful. We can boot you off any time and mute you at any time. So, I do appreciate that. And of course, we're focusing on growth, right? We live in a negative world. We got to have positivity start to actually spread. So we actually focus on growth of people and very positive things that are happening in this world. Kind of like, if you wanted to flip the channel on news and it's only good news, that's what you're in for here tonight. The good news channel. So, all right. Thank you for, of course, attending tonight. Always love seeing you guys on here. Like, you guys are really behind a lot of my success for you guys joining. So thank you. You're going to learn about that, how I am financially free at 30. So it's just really of a gratitude standpoint I have tonight. So thanks for being a member. Appreciate you. All right. So you guys are here for a reason if you're brand new, right? And you want to get back right straight back to who invited you on the Zoom. We have a really cool platform with these Zooms, and you actually get to feel very, very at peace and at ease that you have a neutral territory to invite anyone. So if Delroy has someone, or Vicky has someone, or Kat has someone, or Beverly has someone, you actually can invite them right in on the Zoom, and you're going to learn how transparent it is to actually get them right back to you. So little different. A lot of times you have the presenter, me, myself, and I'm like, hey, 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 join my link. No, no, no. We get them right back to where they came. So way different than maybe what you're used to with MLMs and a lot of hungry people out there. So we don't like that. We want it very equal and great opportunity. So we want to take a time machine. All right, time machine. Maybe I'm dating some of you guys, but you obviously know what the original feeling of this game was, right? We want to take that time machine. No, not that one. Okay, sorry, that was a wrong one. Okay. Oh, hold on here. Let me get this fixed. Okay, 2025. Boom, there we go. We're in 2025. All right, so that is actually what matters now, right? Not the past, not the, well, future matters, but present really matters. So we wanted to take you into the digital evolution of marketing. And what happened was, and this is what I've seen a lot, okay? You saw the 1990s, the dot-com era. I was born in 1994. So, I was too little to kind of invest in that. And I think a lot of you guys didn't, right? That's the problem. You didn't. But we're not looking at what you did not. We're looking at what you are doing now, right? And so that's what the problem was. It's always been a revolution or evolution, back and forth of what is new. And so we're like, Mom and I in 2019, we're like, okay, we see this industry, but it's like very small. And so I just want to make sure to mute Angel. Sweet. Thank you.
Yep,
All
got him.
right. And so, three steps we came down to, and I know this sounds crazy, but you're going to see the way the system flows. We get the lead flow, and then it's the cash flow, and it's then the freedom flow. And so Kat and many other members on here have actually experienced that third step, that freedom flow, right? Because we want you guys to see how cool this system brings you leads, right? We actually have sources that you are going to get leads tonight right into your system that you're able to get in and duplicate. It's really cool. And it's not the typical, okay, here it is, a webinar. We actually have something pretty awesome. And it doesn't have to look like this. This is not your screen, by the way. This is actually what my little back, what is it called? My setup pretty much looks like. And it is not an MLM because you matter, right? You matter in this case because we know that systems, okay, when you're in a system, we want you to matter. And when you have education, you still do have to matter. And when you have coaching, right? What's the next slide? Can anyone predict the future? You matter, right? And so it's not what you know, guys. A lot of you guys have this I know in my head knowledge. It's actually what you don't know. Can I get a number 7 in the comments if you guys agree? It's actually what you don't know. I actually learned this from a mentor a few weeks ago. I was attending a webinar, or no, an actual physical event with my dad because I do a lot of stuff. And at 30, I really am proud to be like this because it's my passion and love. And I was at an event, he said it's actually what you don't know. And I like literally changed everything because I was like, that's actually where this happens. It's what the top secret people in that industry are not telling you. And the problem is right here. This three-letter word. It's ego. Can we all agree with that? Ego is actually getting in the way of actually opportunity, and the mind is actually your biggest enemy, right? It will control you if you don't allow it. So you want to definitely keep till the end because the bonuses we offer are very, very nice and amazing. Mom will actually explain them this time, what she has in store for you guys. So pretty cool. And like any opportunity, I do want to cover this just because it is compliant. And that's the thing. That's how we've stayed in business since 2019 is we are all about compliance. So this is always, of course, a representation of your own dedication, your own desire and background. So when I got a Planet Fitness membership about 2 years ago and I dropped 50 pounds off my body, I did not just look at the Planet Fitness membership. I went there every single day, and I'm going right afterwards after this Zoom because that's my freedom. You're going to learn about that too tonight, that it is based on that, right? And of course, the Fair Use Act and education, teaching, reporting, scholarship, etc. So, welcome to Get Fearless. I had to get through that long-wind little intro. Thank you, of course, being on because we are 6 years strong. This is us with our beautiful family and soon to be my first niece. Amazing to have a new life in this world. So, baby Charlotte. And so, that's going to be incredible. I will be a first-time uncle. So, that's going to be amazing. And this business, guys, actually has fully, entirely built our entire family on freedom because we knew that automation matters when it's online. And so when you post ads, as simple as what we show you tonight, you're posting ads and you're actually getting paid based on those ads that you're getting people through the funnel. So it's really cool. Mom, take it away from here.
Wow, I wasn't ready for that yet. I'm like kicking back, listening. Oh no, I got to share some success stories. No, actually, this is my favorite part. I just wanted to say that based upon the Zoom count here, we don't have everybody, obviously. I've had a lot of people email me today, say, sorry, I can't make it. I'll see you tomorrow. Actually, we don't have a Zoom tomorrow because we have a lot of things, like Rob said, planned with Amanda. But I just wanted to tell everybody, I've actually taught thousands and thousands of people online on how to put this kind of system into place. I know this is not the only system out there, but what I wanted to tell people was just the actual, I'll share my screen, and we have some of the testimonials coming in. I think I've shared this before. I'm not quite sure, but it's right on the video. It's actually on the website. I'm just going to show people what we have on the 7-minute video. So there's happy testimonials, I call it. Happy members. Can everybody see that? So I've helped lots and lots of people, and they take this. Some people drive it like a Pinto, some people drive it like a Ferrari. Okay. So I'm gonna just kind of, go scroll through this. You can always check this. And of course, like Kat said, we have a Facebook group, and I'm really kind of one of those people where if someone comes in my Facebook group, they're coming in because I trust them. And I had to post today because, and I don't normally do this, but I had a person come in there and they were trying to take my members away. And I said, okay, that ain't gonna happen. But getting back to this, I've had people use this system for going on 6 years now. So I just wanted to just quickly, scan this. And of course, Rob, you can tell people also, at the end, I mean, honestly, I don't like to brag, but I have taught a lot of the top sponsors on how to do the 3 steps. And really, it comes down to lead flow. If you don't have lead flow in your business, you just don't have a business. When my husband and I started our mortgage broker business, our real estate business, any kind of business, you're going to need what? You're going to need what? And people always know that I give out some, like bonuses.
5-letter word
You need
or four
leads.
letter.
Wyman, you get 100 clicks on me. Okay. Just send me your website. You get 100 clicks on me because you're a member. So, but you need leads. And then those leads become prospects. But before they become a prospect, in my line of work and here, and what we do is we do sift and sort. Sometimes they're suspects. I know you probably
Yep.
haven't ever heard that before, but sometimes they're actually suspects. So they're taking a look at an ad that I teach and train everybody how to post, and Rob gives the images. In fact, when I started 6 years ago, I never got the ads. I never got where to post. Now we have Facebook, we have YouTube, we have Instagram, we have TikTok. You can share this digital marketing business anywhere you want, right? But what you want to do is you want to drive them to a capture page. And I'll show you guys some of my highest converting capture pages here, like I promised everybody to do. But all I'm doing is getting people into the front door. So I've had success story after success story after success story, and we might have Marybeth talk on here tonight. She wants to share. But I've told people that it really comes down to lead generation. And when people just focus on leads, Vicky said it, but you're too late. Sorry. Wyman gets another 100 clicks, like I said, to his capture page this week. But yeah, you don't want to like sit there and just wonder, and be in the shackles and working for someone else. You want
No.
time freedom. That's why you're on here. So that is our biggest focus, is changing and showing people and sharing with other people how this process works. And so we have these Zooms, and we won't have one tomorrow. It might be later this week, but I just want people to know, anyone that's signed up here tonight, you will have the success because you'll know the first day literally on where to get leads. You will. We're going to turn it right around, like Rob talks about, like the Uno cards. Like, it used to be so frustrating for me. I would get into a home-based business, and then I would sit there. This is 12 years ago. For 2 years, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to post, And it was a simple digital marketing business, just like what we have. But literally for 2 years, my sponsor would not tell me. Anyone on here have a sponsor that they just all of a sudden left them? That's the beautiful part with Rob and I. We don't like leave the person behind. If a person has a question, that's why they come to a Zoom. If a person has a question, they can reach out to us in email. I talk to my members over the phone. Kat knows that, right, Kat? I will personally call you if you have a question. And of course, we always share with people that during the gold rush, most of the people, Rob, you explain this the best. Most of the time when they were going out there and going out west, they were looking for gold. What was happening is actually they were making more money with the picks and the shovels and the tools. And so no
Very
matter
true.
what business opportunity I got on, online, like a network marketing company, and I've been top sponsor 5 times for different ones. The number one question people ask me, and most of my students would ask me, well, Tammy, where do you get the leads? That's when a light bulb moment went on. And in 2023, in February, I said to myself, you know what? We're going to relaunch this. We're going to add a 500 level. We're going to add a 1,000 level and now a 2,000 level where people can step their way up. If they want the information, it's in the back office. And I've literally
Hmm.
handpicked the different training that's back there. And Rob's going to explain it to you because that's what people want is they want knowledge. They don't want the fluff. They don't want to be lost. So we have all of the training back there and it's really as simple as that. So you're buying the different levels and the products, but it's because almost everybody online will ask the same thing. Well, where do you get leads? Like I have current Craigslist ads out there. I just said one of the places that I generate leads from, Craigslist, YouTube, Facebook. Maybe you got invited here from Facebook. That's how simple this system is. We don't go over a lot of complicated lead generation strategies because, for one, I don't like them. I don't like complication. I like simple. So that's the reason why we have this training in this Zoom here tonight is so that people can see, it's not just like Rob said, a bunch of rah-rah. We're actually giving you the meat and potatoes. It took me 2 years to learn about solo ads. Who likes solo ads on here? I mean, they're like a gush of leads coming into your funnel. And this is why we're having so much success is because people are getting onto a list and then they're getting my emails. Who got an email on here? Put a email, type in email if you got an email to come onto the Zoom here tonight. I mean, it literally works that simple to be able to get people onto these Zooms, you know? So, I mean, if you're crunched for time and you only have like maybe an hour or look, wow, look at all these people that got emails here tonight. If you only have an
That's
hour a
amazing.
day, I mean, it is amazing actually, because last
Hmm.
year, my family and I we didn't have a lot of time. I mean, if you've never been to one of these Zooms, I've shared it before, but 2024, we had 7 surgeries in my family. I had a full knee replacement 5 months ago, is all. So I'm still recovering from a knee replacement. And I mean, I just tell people all the time. I mean, I've limped around, I've, jumped, but I can only be on Zooms for about an hour and then it starts bothering me again before I have to get up.
Yeah,
But,
absolutely.
but I just
Yeah,
want
if you want.
I want people to know that if even if you're sitting there, you can make money with the system because I did it with my knee surgery. So I kind of went on a long wind there, Rob, but that's just me. I just want people to know that this system is just, it goes over and over and over again the way we always want it to. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I would
So
like to
Kat has something to
emphasize
say.
something. Yeah, I would like to emphasize the personal note here because it sounded like I kind of randomly came on one of your YouTubes and signed up. No, I did my due diligence. I was looking into many, many opportunities and
Hmm.
checking out many things. And this personal, like we have right now, this personal support and really the way I can touch you, basic, like literally, that's unique. You don't find this anywhere. This is so amazing. You're never alone. And I mean, that's really the part we hear in network marketing. You have your own business, but you don't work it alone, which is like, I don't know if that's so 100% true, but here it's really true. It's like you have the support and it's amazing. So thank you for that. I wanted to emphasize that. It
Yeah,
really
you're
sets you
welcome. You actually said that to me on the phone, and I'm glad today, and I'm glad you said that because, even though I get very busy and, I have a lot of members, I thought that was a really good point that you made because a lot of times people do get into a home-based business and they don't know what to do next. And that's why we have such a extensive, getting started guide, with all of the resources that you can use. But yeah, the basis is obviously like even like you mentioned to me, Kat, on the phone, is that with network marketing, they want you to bug your family and friends. Not here. I've taught people literally how to build lists of thousands of people. And that's the secret that those sponsors will not tell you, the top sponsors, is that it's their list, is that they consent, right? But you don't even need to have a list. We're training people on how to personally invite people to the Zoom, for example. So there's a lot of different ways that you can actually, get people to the Zoom. But again, it comes down to we are the picks and the shovels of the industry right now. And Boy, I'm telling you, I get so many people that say, "Hey, I want that Craigslist software and I need it for such and such." And
Yep.
that's the beautiful part about, as Rob will show you, it's the beautiful part about Get Fearless Freedom is you're not just reselling Get Fearless Freedom. This can be used for any business opportunity out there. And that's the hybrid part of Get Fearless Freedom.
And I'd love to show that, in a bit here, Mom.
Hmm.
Yeah, great input. I really love both you ladies, for your input because it's very true, with the gold rush. Looking back, and these time like way back, we talk about time machines. I have this like time machine, like going the Back to the Future kind of thing theme tonight. But honestly, it's really true. So when we looked back, the guys that were selling those, shovels, those picks, the blue jeans actually were, Levi Strauss, wow, they were making bank because of it, because they knew the gold was rare, right? The sale can be rare sometimes in a sale, right? Actually, I make a really good point sometimes where actually erase that part. What I mean by is my whole life, I have always wanted to be the seller and not be the one that was sold, right? So I don't like the opposite end where, someone's trying to sell me something. I've always been the alpha and been like, no, I'm going to sell you something. So what I wanted to take that posture and apply it to everyone so then they don't feel when they're selling the system, we're taking all the hard work for you. So we're doing all the hard work when you're reselling it because instead of you having to explain stuff, you having to do, we took it all apart and said, look, no, you are simply advertising. And like these guys, they were advertising, out to the people like, hey, you need a pick, you need a shovel. And, that's where the money came. So when you advertise our website, like, and that's simple because the ads we give you, you're going to see, I'm about to show you here is insane. Just because we found an issue. Mom and I, when we created this, we were like, well, there's no good websites. That's what she used to tell me
Hmm.
back when we first founded this. And it was at a
Right.
casino. It was in 2019. And mom's like, all right, we're now, moved out as a family across the entire United States. I don't know if anyone's ever made a massive move before, not just like a little, not like I get a kick out. Some people are like, oh, I moved over a town. I'm like, I moved across the entire United States. So, it's like, or, some people are across the world. So,
Right.
all different, right? You got Kat, and it's awesome. Like, so that she's got one totally up on me, but that's
Germany.
why we're
Yeah.
all unique here. But we want a website that's good to market, right? Everyone. So mom came along and said, "Look, I'm going to take my mentorship, my knowledge, and this is not your typical, okay, let me splash this on a page and then, the typical rhetoric of where this is what the mentor is all about. No, this is actually what she's done, and then her personal life with my dad." And just their foundation of marriage has been incredible. Actually, I always tell people, a lot of people are like, man, you have such a great relationship with your parents. I'm like, it's because if you only seen how amazing my childhood was, it was a true foundation of why I am today, because of their leadership. And so what was really great is they also didn't say, here is a golden spoon. That was what I really loved about them because with mom and dad here at the casino, we were like, okay, well, Rob, I know now you're going to be our basically mini entrepreneur, right? We want you to win. Well, guess what? I got a little stubborn and I said, I'm going to work a 9 to 5 job.
He tried
That's
it for a
actually
little
what I told
while.
my mom.
Yep.
I told
I
my
said,
mom,
go for it.
I said, I am going to work a 9 to 5 because that's safe to me. Has anyone ever been in that position before? Ah, Kat, Betty, Beverly. Hey. Okay, you
Who would
guys know what I
rather
mean.
have
It's
safety versus freedom?
Yeah, there was a quote actually
Right?
over
There's a
that,
quote on
but
that. Yep.
yeah, there is. But essentially, I would have rather had dangerous freedom over peaceful slavery. So basically, what I said to myself was in the beginning, I said, look, I'm going to do my Verizon job And it because of that very mistake, actually, I lost out on a lot. And really, what was sad to me is I lost out on my cousin's wedding, many other things in life. I mean, just trips that they would go on. And this was before Amanda really started her career and stuff. My sister, and so they would go on these Chicago trips. They'd go down to Delaware and Florida and stuff. And I'm like, wow, here I am working this 9 to 5 job. And my boss didn't ever care about me one bit because this guy right here, see this knife? This was brought to me one night when I was working. This knife right here is similar, very similar. So I was working in Pennsylvania, and you guys wanted to hear my story. I mean, a lot of people like to hear it, and I like to share it because I want you guys to become fearless, like Kat said. Kat said, we're fearless after all, right? This is all about freedom and fearlessness. So I
Yep.
said, yes. Okay. So one night I was working. I'm going to keep this short, but essentially a few thugs came in. They never harmed me, never threatened me or shown me anything. But the police report had it where they did have a few box cutter knives and a different few couple things because they basically were young juveniles trying to rob my Verizon store because I was the only closer. Well, guess what? I brought that to corporate and they said, nope, we're going to still continue you as the closer at night. What is that kind of stuff, right? Why would you have your employee at harm and risk when you could add another person to the store to close, right? Two people is better than one. Well, that did not work out, so I quit my job in 2017 and I said there's got to be an easier way to make money. And I actually waited about a year, almost two, and I looked around. I basically lived off savings. I looked around and I finally came back. Has anyone been in the position that you come back to your parents for help? Has anyone been in that position? That's not a good position to be in. Let's just be
No.
real. It's a position that you don't really want to be in. So I said to my mom, I said, look, I'm going to come to you as a position of what are you doing in this industry and that knowledge, and how can I take myself to now? Right? And so I'm fully debt free, cars paid off. I go to hiking events, I go to concerts. Love this lifestyle because it's created that. I go to the gym, that is me, yes. No Photoshop. So it is the lifestyle that now I love to live because this is why I knew I took that chance, right? And some of you guys may have 30 plus 20 on here. Maybe some are 50, some are 60, 70, 80. It does not matter because numbers, what matters is the now and the present time. So I actually donate my time. I go to horses and equestrians, and I take my little paw friends here, my Bella and Fritz. I'm a big time animal lover. They're, the greatest, right? So they deserve all the love and respect. And that's what time freedom gave me, right? And so digital systems really helped me a lot because I knew comp plans mattered, like to get it broken down to a simple, easy plan. And
Yep.
with the sales funnel and the way it moved and made the entire system flow, I said, Mom, how can I have these results? How can I have a instant payout funnel where you literally have a one-click funnel, you fill in your payment information, click submit, go through, and boom, you already have your funnel ready to go and ready to market. That's actually what we did. It's really cool. It's an instant payment platform. It's a send and a receive process. So you can actually put in the back office when you guys begin tonight, you can put a whole list. There's an example, but you fill it out and you have a whole list of how you want to get paid peer to peer. And so it's reselling that, but very easy. It's a very easy process to resell. It's a self-serve business. And, we made it where, from like Kat here, she Germany to the United States. I love having that slide in, but that's really where
Yeah,
we
you did
love
that
seeing
one
her
for her.
success. Hmm.
You did that for her. And I just wanted to, before you
Yeah.
go to more success stories, because it's very important for people to understand that you can be out and about and receive this money. So the company does not take in the money. So you will never get a 1099. You deal with your own taxes. I'm not a tax expert. Please consult with your accountant or CPA. So I just had to say that disclaimer. And again,
Hmm.
results based upon your efforts, okay? So you bring someone here or you get a lead and you make a sale, it goes direct to you, however you want to get paid, like Rob said on that slide. And if you need to see that slide again, I mean, sky's the limit. You can take Wise, you can take Cash App, you can take Zelle, however you want to take the payments, the 200, 500, 1,000, and 2,000. Those are the four levels. Okay. Very simple compensation plan. There's no one-ups, there's no pass-ups, none of that stuff. Okay. I just wanted you guys to be aware of that. But yeah, and so I just wanted to say, here's more success stories. We have more in the Facebook group. You'd actually
Yeah, I had
have
to
to
screenshot it.
scroll for days.
Mm.
You'd have to scroll for days or weeks because we've had this system for 6 years. Again, I just want people to know we also have people using it for other systems. And so they'll tell me, hey, your capture pages, wow, they convert at a 60%. If you want to just stop on that one, if it's 60% opt-in rate, I'll share my screen real quick with everybody. You guys want to see one of my highest capture pages right now? Do you want to see one of the high where people, if I sent 100 clicks, which means traffic, to this page, it'll literally get 60 people to look at the 7-minute video. Do you guys want to see that here tonight? Okay, let me share it. You guys didn't say yes, so no more 100 clicks going out. You guys got to speak up. In order to get something in life, you got to reach out, right? You got to take that action. But this is actually one of these. This is one of my pages. And I'm getting a message. I apologize. Let me just close down hold on a second. It's interrupting I'm getting a message on Facebook. So got to close this down. Here's another one. Here's a very high opt-in rate. Person wants to join me right now. This is a secret video right here. This is how you get people interested. It's direct response marketing. I love direct response marketing. Again, it's 3 steps. Get a lead, get a person to the page, have them watch the 7-minute video,
Excuse me.
follow up, and I email for you and I close the sale. So that's one of them. That's another, I'll show you another page that's really, really high converting. And I'll show you right here. And I'll show you the one that we're running in the offline. I can't say the place we're running a co-op right now, and I'll get to that in a minute. But this one here is a 60% opt-in rate right there. There's even one that goes higher, and I'll show that. I'll share my screen once we're getting people to sign up here tonight. But it's really important for people to see how simple. Aren't those guys simple? Aren't those simple pages? Like you literally have like the pages right in the back. So you can click one button, you'll have a page for you. The last thing I wanted, there's one right there. That's the one I love. I actually had a person laughing at my pages in 2019. I says, well, you won't be, I'll be the one laughing to the bank. And ever since I launched it, it's exactly what I've been doing. I've been just literally just oodles of people coming through these sales funnels, and it's so fun. Because like I said, I'll be out, you know, with my hubby or with Rob or with Amanda, and I'll say, oh, we just got another member. So that's what can happen for you. I just want people to see that. So,
Yeah,
okay,
Mom, it's
keep going.
interesting. I wanted to
Just
add
exciting.
to I wanted to add, very, very exciting. I wanted to add to this type of capture page. I'm going to show you the comparisons in a
Yeah,
real
show
quick
them the
bit,
comparisons of
but
what we used
I
to
will
have.
in one moment. I will, but I
Hmm.
wanted to add, just simply add to what you were stating about the ugly pages that we were told.
Yes.
So it's about a couple years ago. I always say, if you mess with my mama, you get me. You mess with her. You mess with me, you get hurt. That's what happens. So it's like a thing, back and forth.
Yeah.
So what happened is I said, I market, I do my thing. One guy said, he went on like a 3-minute voicemail saying a bunch of stuff about, this capture page. And so since then, fully paid off vehicle, fully paid off debts, incredible community, incredible members. Just love each one of you guys because I didn't listen to one hater, right? And so that one hater, what's interesting about me being extremely techie, I found his IP exactly where he lives in Arizona, exactly where he lives. Actually, could go right by his house. So That's the stuff you don't do when you're on the internet to laugh at someone because you don't know where they are in success, right? You don't know what it came, what it did, or I'm sorry, what did they do to get there? And so the capture pages, just one moment here, just trying to fix. Okay, here we go. So capture pages typically look like this. Has anyone seen capture pages that look like this before? I'm sure you guys have seen like the background where it says make money online, or it has a bunch of palm trees, or has a bunch of duplicatable like basically images that you could find off of Google that say like, hey, this is a money online type of business. Well, we found that does not convert people over into a sale and into the system. So we said, okay, we want a very easy, clean back office, modern but still minimalistic. So, you kind of got a modern vibe, but you still got like minimalism going on because we just wanted it simple. Click, 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 boom, there you go.
Yep.
So, mom, because she's not techie, see, I'm the techie one. Mom is
Yeah, I'm not
not.
techie at all.
Actually, it took her, ready? Since the launch of Get Fearless Freedom, which is 2019, it took her on the iPhone 11. She was on the iPhone 11. She had that thing, guys, you're gonna laugh at me. Since all the way now, she just got the iPhone 16 Plus
Last month.
pink. So it literally, like, I'm telling you, I can convince anyone to get a product with Apple. I'm a nerd when it comes to that. I got it all around me. Apple Watch Ultra, you name it, 3 Max, okay? But I could not convince my own mother. So, what my point is my mom does not like techie. So, if she could figure out the system with a couple clicks here and there, then yes, you guys can
I
do
figured
this.
it out
So,
in a day.
that's why
Believe me, it's I made sure my programmer. By the way, we didn't program this. We don't know how to program. We have a third party that's involved in this. We don't know how to program or code.
incredible
So you
programmer.
guys
He's
will never
so
have to figure it out. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Mom. Yeah, we don't have to learn how the coding works, how the actual ad subscribers and the APIs and stuff works in the background. We
Nope.
just wanted you guys to simply get in to where you feel comfortable, 4 places, and this is where we simply go to actually get the leads, and this is the 4 places. So, in that comfortable environment of marketing that we want to show you guys, we have 4 places. I know it's so simple, as crazy as this sounds, that it's all 4 of these places, but we actually broke it down way easier, and you're going to see the ads we give you when you start. So, Facebook, Meta slash Instagram, you have YouTube, Craigslist, email marketing slash click traffic. And this is a screenshot. Luckily, I was able to grab that from her paws, that phone, and said, Mom, I'm going to get this screenshot for the Zoom. This is her places she really likes to enjoy marketing on. And the cool thing is, I give her all the ads. Actually, she does not create one ad. She may tell me, like, hey, this is some, wording and stuff. She's really great at that. So you see that mother and son thing? We're going back and forth because her knowledge in the industry was able to help me create over 100 plus images when you guys join in tonight. So her knowledge, I funneled it in, made some incredible eye-popping images like this. You can see these are actually real ads that you will get. And this is just an example of, ads that we actually have. So like right here, Mom, this one really good with a 1-click instant cash funnel. That one was really hot for you. Actually got you a $2,000 sale. I
Yes.
remember that off of Facebook. Yes, just that one ad. Like I say, when we tell you go ahead and post on that, that's what we mean by that because you never know who could be looking and actually request that information. So easy, 4 digital products. Here we go. Typically, what Mom and I, when we first founded this company, we said, well, what we're giving the value over the email funnel builder is actually $1,000 plus. Like it literally is because Mom told me one time back when, again, this was 2018, 2017. I was like lurking in the background, not really looking. I said, Mom, so you wanted me just to print the invoice of $825. And you're like, yeah. I said, well, who are you freaking paying? She says, well, I'm paying an email funnel builder. I'm like, $800, guys?
Yep.
Eight freaking $100. Think about that. Look, imagine Vicky pouring out $800 simply for this level. So that's
Yep.
why I was like, okay, mom, we got to do something better instead of just this massive, massive cost because we know what it costs, the coding, the bridge pages, the unlimited capture page, lead page, all that. We said, okay, here we go. Let's get it down to a level that people can understand. And we brought it down to $200. Literally $200. That's it for the email funnel builder. So you're getting all this, what you see, that incredible email funnel builder. And this is something that can be used for any business. So that's really amazing. Plus, if you ever been around email marketing, you understand that this is a really good way to assist you in getting sales. So you're getting that the contacts through, you're getting our funnel builder, and this is all built from the ground up. You actually get your own GFF professional email account. Like I said, with that $1,000 value, you're getting actually the GFF email account included right in on your GFF membership. So that's literally like 100 plus 200, 300 almost dollars per year the way we built it. So you are getting that and it's built in to that. And you can actually begin literally with a couple clicks with the GFF email account. So pretty cool. We now then came across the mastery level. We said, okay, with the Craigslist auto reply software, the side gigs, the revamp that we're doing actually right now as I'm talking, our coders are building out that. It's insane what we're doing, guys, by the way. Literally, we we have some incredible new stuff coming, by the way, just to simply this level. For even existing members, you guys are going to be absolutely psyched seeing what we're doing. All the tweaks and changes, always improving, right? And so with Craigslist and then the mastery training, my knowledge with Facebook, I teach a unorthodox way of working online. I actually do a very unorthodox way of the social media hacks I found. So a lot of people teach you this, this, and this, and that. I teach you, well, how about this? And that's what makes it work for my mother and I and many other members. So just Marybeth alone, she's got so many sales, and she's going to talk at the end of this, guys. Beautiful special guests we have, and just simply by what I taught her with the Facebook algorithm hack. She's like, Robert, you mean that actually works? I said, yeah, it actually works. So that guy's a $2,000 value. Boom, drop it down to $500, and that is what you are getting. You are getting the 200 level included. So that is the one payment of the 500. You are getting that included, both levels, right up into the 500 level here. You're getting all that. And what's really awesome about what we did with the $500 level as we said, do you guys want to, and I want some active participation because I love you guys in the comments, manual or automation? Which would you rather reply to a lead like manually, or would you have automation? Type automation in the comments. I love seeing it. Phil, right? But I would rather have automation. So mom and I said, well, okay, we want to be unique because we know Craigslist is a form of marketing, right? A lot of people don't look there. We said we are going to give the community a Craigslist auto reply software, something very unique. Nothing in the industry is like this, actually. It's not a vacation reply. Just to let you know, a lot of people automatically think that. It is not. This is a unique, beautifully coded auto reply software that can actually reply to people when they click your ad. So, very cool because you have to keep in compliance with Craigslist. You can't put links, you can't put certain photos. You have to follow our training how to get people to actually reply to you. So that I just wanted to put that and make that clear. A lot of people, it's okay. I got an account. I'll just manually reply. I'll save my, no. What I say is you either have money or you either have time. I say I want to save the time by spending a little bit of money, right? And so right there is amazing. You can see the statistics on it, the side gig hustles that we actually just recently picked these up, guys. Look at this. I love art. I'm actually a big fanatic of eccentric and very vibrant looking art. Something like when someone says, Robert, I have an art piece for you. I said, okay, sure. Does it look like someone took a paint splatter and went like that against the wall? And they're like, yeah, it is. I'm like, oh, cool. Let me look at it because I love that. I love that very beautifully, crafted. And in that person's mind was like, that's what I think that is what art is. So art is all an interpretation of what someone is seeing. So right here, like I'm a musician, fun fact, I play bass guitar and drums, and I love music. So right here, my dad picked this up and I said, this got to go in my living room. This thing's got to go up there because I love that piece right there. So you have, different pieces. And why am I talking like this? Why am I talking? Because our $500 level actually shows you where to buy these. That's what's really cool. Mom and I actually don't just have an online business, we have an area where to find these actual items. So Dad and I, right here, we picked up a actual Leroy Nyman, I think. Yeah. This is a New York Stock Exchange they're putting in their actual living room. So that right there, that beautiful
Anyone have a
piece
guess on
is.
what that cost is on the right? Anyone have a guess of the value? Just curious. Again, this is get fearless freedom. So when you start making affiliate money, you can invest into different things, gold, silver, art. We teach people how to do this. You're pretty close. You're pretty close, Michael. Yep, keep going up. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I'm like Rob. I love learning this
And this
stuff.
is an original, by the
This
way.
is an
Oil
original.
and canvas. Yep.
Hmm. So you're close. Valerie's the closest so far. Yep. And then of course the Mayweather one over there. And again, I wanted Get Fearless Freedom to be more about the freedom of what you can do and the assets you can build and things like that versus always just reselling digital products that teach about lead generation. I'm like, okay, even myself, I get tired of always teaching people lead generation. So we wanted other things back here. We wanted value. We wanted people to literally become free, fearless and free. Like Kat says, isn't everybody fearless and free? And I'm like, I am. Who else is
Hmm.
fearless and free besides Kat and I on here and Rob? Right? I mean, when you think about it, when you can go to one auction place and then flip it to another auction place and make a spread of five figures, who wouldn't
Arbitrage.
learn that kind of
So
information?
the answer is 10,000 plus dollars is what
Yep,
that painting is.
that's
Yep.
correct. So that's going to
It's
be in the
insane,
500 level. We're redoing that right there, the 500 level.
Yeah, we're redoing that, adding more structure, way easier to understand. And then of course we, come in trickling in at and the $1,000 level is actually a $4,000 value. Now, the where I get my numbers are simply very simple. I add up the level, I get what the value is, the street values, what are people paying for this information, what are they actually using, what is it worthy of their time? So getting the $4,000 value out of just simply the $1,000 level, what I'm going to show you is this. So we have the top secret monthly masterminds. This is actually what you get. So you actually are going to get a one-on-one Zoom here, like a setting, group setting, where you are able to get and pick my mom's mind, like literally just, hey, the Tammy, hey this, hey that, and what you and my mom and I, we go back and forth and train a lot on that. Plus, we have incredible modules for your mindset, and that's really important. I mean, a lot of people look past that. And in fact, actually, last year, I had a guy said, I got a person begging to join me and get fearless freedom. And he says, but I don't know if I'm worthy of that. I don't know if I'm worthy of $500. And I'm like, do you, I mean, really? Like, so mindset's a lot that you have to allow money. You have to accept money that it will flow into your life. You block it. A lot of people block it. As crazy as that sounds, a lot of people act like they want money, but they actually don't accept it. A lot of experiments on that, right? So, you have YouTube training. We have incredible, like, mom loves that one. And we have our integrations. We have, of course, the faceless video marketing blueprint that my mom does have. So it's YouTube extensions that we found that will help. It's very great with AI too. So very cool extensions that we did find that helps with YouTube. We also knew that any channel can actually make money on YouTube. You don't have to have a large channel. Mary Beth on here, she actually has almost double the subscribers of my mother, and then vice versa. My mom has, more subscribers. So it's like, where do you put your focus and where do you put your time? And what we do is we like to spread across different places to show people. And so with my channels, I actually only have 100+ subscribers, and guess what? I make money on YouTube because it's the actual extension that I use and the keywords and all that stuff. So we have really cool masterminds on that. You can see my time freedom, just chilling out in the backyard from, in my office. And that's why, the mind, this is where the mind matters, right? With that. And then I came across this. Mom said, "You know what, Rob? We really need twice the 1,000 level. We need the $2,000 level added." And I said, "Mom, okay, but what are we going to put back there? What? You already have so much value. You already have all this." And I said, "Mom, I'm going to make it like the level of what my favorite vehicle is. And I will have this promise vehicle, not a goal, not a dream. It's a promise vehicle that I will get and achieve. That's what people have is that's my dream car." Well, that's a dream. That means that it's just in, when you go to bed. A promise means you are going to make it happen. That is why I will get this, right? Because I already have my other car paid off, 30, $40,000 car. So I already have that going. I just need to tack on another 100 grand and to get one of these puppies, right? So I said, okay, here we go. $10,000 value for the $2,000 level. We knew it, we had a bunch of different things and thoughts and ideas, and we said, okay, we're going to pack this with incredible masterminds, along with AI, a lot of postcard, our money program, incredible training with ChatGPT, my social media algorithm, like literally in depth, like really, really deep stuff that I teach. And you guys, anyone on here say, yes, I've been to Robert's AI training. You guys can comment below. I really get into that. That stuff, I really feel just alone one session is worth that value if you can apply it. So, really cool stuff. $2,000 level. Of course, all these levels paid one time to the person that referred you. And then we have these incredible resources. Mom loves this. She, has a lot of Rolodex of information that she's gathered. So that value, that package has been wrapped up in this right here. And just this alone, this training is really fun to me. I actually train and teach you guys what to do, what to say to AI. You can talk to it like literally essentially a eighth grader. You could just go, hey, this, and then it will produce that. So AI can actually really enhance your life properly without the really, really weird stuff about it. So I actually teach how that I use it for the good. You can two ways, good or not. So I chose the good. So, anyways, we have incredible other trainings. And of course, now, Mom, we're going to talk about that automation and that follow-up process. Mom, you want to talk about this part? This is a very important part.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I get people, honestly, that join right away, and then I get people that join 2 years later. So the power of having people in an email. So once you start building, your rapport with people and whatnot, I'm the one that's actually following up with you. So we do calls, we text, people will text me or call me, or I'll email them. And it's really interesting, the stats. I don't know if anyone knows this, but most of the people that I've ever trained, and they'll say, well, that person didn't join. I'm like, well, how many times did you contact them? Well, I don't have an email list, or I don't have a way of contacting them. I'm like, well, then you need Get Fearless Freedom, because I will actually contact them. So about 40% of people will give up. Did you know that in 4 months, the typical internet marketer or network marketer will actually give up? It's a stat. And it's just because they don't know how to get the lead flow, which I teach, and then they don't know how to follow up, which I do. Okay. And then I also close your sales. So I've had people on here, we have people on here that have worked with me for decades, not decades, about a decade. I haven't been in it that long, 12 years. But I added this last February. I was telling Kat this today. I says, ever since we added this, even though we don't get flooded because of the digital world, people like to text, people like to inbox, people like to do things, like just half-heartedly, right? I mean, let's just face facts, The internet's given us a little like standoffishness. Well, I just told her today, I said, I still give my personal cell phone number out. They're going to get it when I call into the 800 number. But that's what we did was we added that little extra humanizing the digital realm. Even though we have a lot of chat GPT talk going on, I'm still old fashioned. I still talk to people and call people the owner, yes, the co-founder of Get Fearless Freedom. So I actually will call you if you want to get your questions answered tonight. You want to speak to me before you join. I have no problem with that. We will give you the done for you email portal. I'll show everybody, I'll demonstrate to everybody what I can do. I can log into my own back office, okay? And this is what's really cool about this system. Let's just say I wanted to send out an email right now. I go into my admin portal, I click done for you emails, and I can sit down on the fly. By the way, this is not an autoresponder. This is me sitting down saying, hey, we are live now, for example. We are live now. We are live now. Are you coming? So I can literally shoot out an email to the people that you've actually advertised to. And we used to, and going back, I'm going to have Marybeth talk right now, but going back to the part where it used to be frustrating for me as a trainer because, I'm an expert lead generator and then I get so many people to join me. Stop screen share. I don't know why it's not stopping screen share here. There it goes. See, I'm not techie, but it used to be frustrating for me because I would teach everybody, okay, now let's build the list. Now let's, email. And so no more. You don't have to do that anymore. There's no other system like this. So I'm the only one that has a system where I can push out emails for you. So Mary Beth, if you wanted to just kind of talk with me here for a minute before we go into the bonuses, I'd love to have you come out and talk. We've known each other for,
Oh,
I
yeah,
love,
Tammy, sure.
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
great. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, you and Rob did a fantastic, job on the presentation as always. And you know how much I love this system. I mean, it has everything in here that anybody could ever want, need to be successful online. I mean, there's literally nothing missing. You've taken this system and added everything that, you know, you need for success in your online business. And it's so simple. That's what I love about GFF. It is so simple. There's nothing complicated, nothing complex, nothing that's going to, overwhelm or intimidate somebody. And I think that's important because it gives people, it sets people up very, very well from day one to be able to succeed so that they don't feel overwhelmed, they don't get stressed out, and they just keep going and they keep coming back and they are able to have success in a relatively short amount of time. And I think that's very, very important.
Yes.
Every component in every single product from the 200 to the 2000 is just very easy the way you have everything integrated. And the back office is so easy to navigate. And I love those video walkthroughs that you have for every single feature. I absolutely love those. I know those help people to get set up very, very easily and very quickly. Those are very, very helpful. And I mean, everything's here. Your trainings are absolutely amazing. You're the expert trainer, and then how I love getting those emails every single day from you, Tammy. I get so excited. I click
Yeah.
on those and open those, and I know those really help and benefit the members to increase their, conversions. No doubt about it. Because like they say, the money's in the list, but the fortune is in the follow-up. And it's those follow-up emails that you send out every single day that is generating, consistent sales for the members who are consistent with their marketing. And all the members have to do is just advertise, and the system takes care of, the entire process, the rest, all the follow-ups, and then, that the closing, that, closing line, the sell, the way you have your sales team in place and your callback team in place. It's just everything's here for somebody to win in 2025. So this is the perfect business for anybody who's looking to, change your life, increase their cash flow, and, get unstuck.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you're very
the
welcome.
You and I needed a simple system.
Yeah, we really did. We really did. It lets us do what we need to do for and with our families and our,
Mhm.
busy lifestyles. When something comes up, an emergency comes up, we have at least the comfort of knowing the peace of mind that our automated systems out there working for us, even though we might not be able to be in front of our laptop or on our phone, the system's out there and it's working for us. So that's really important.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just wanted to tell everybody, so once you pay 200, 500, 1,000, and 2,000, and we'll make sure we recap of what each level is. I can show everybody where to, of course, this is just an introductory Zoom. But the 7-minute video, literally, it goes over Kat exactly the products too as well. So if she's short on time here, Beverly, you can go back to Kat's 7-minute video. I'll share everybody what I did. So when we were launching this, I said, I don't want to if I don't have the time to be able to do Zooms to explain the product. So what I did was I sat down, I did a 7-minute quick video, and I said, let's just tell everybody what it is in 7 minutes. And so I have everybody on here. I have a lot of people on here that know what the products are, but you're essentially reselling the tools and the training. So that's what this is. And of course, the information back there, it's like selling and reselling information marketing. So the 200 level will only give you that. It'll give you the 200 level, which will create the unlimited capture pages with tracking. You'll get 5 branded pages. These are all the things that you're paying for. And you're only paying $47 a month. I'm hosting, I'm emailing, doing all that for you. The only time I take a percentage of your sales if I have to speak to the prospect on the phone. So if I call them and say, hey, I want the mastery level, the 500 level, then you pay me 20%. It's really simple. It's a very simple system. So you'll want to go back to the person's page if you want more explanation tonight. Tonight, again, is where we like to share all the success that we have. The Supreme Freedom is really a great sweet spot. And like Rob said, you're going to get all of the training in the back office. You're going to get all of the replays and all of, you can stay up until 2 and 3 in the morning. In fact, that's what I used to do in order to learn what converts for people. Like, where do you get the actual leads? What do you need to do? You don't have to talk to anybody because, again, if you don't want to, have them call the call back. But it's really, really good training. Like Marybeth said, her and I, we've used this for even other offers online. But since 2023, February, I've been just remarketing this, and that's why I have these results. So again, these results, okay, are based upon my own efforts. I just want people to understand this. So I've relaunched, it's actually 24 months now, but these are my own efforts. I just want people to really know that because I'm live on my YouTube channel right now. And again, income disclaimer is that your results will be based upon your efforts. There's no guarantee. There's no daily pay stating. You cannot say any of that. This is not passive income. This can be automated income, however. So I'm very, very careful and very clear on that. Okay. I hope everybody understands that. So if you put up a Craigslist ad, let's say, and your prospect goes to your website, and again, this is more interactive, these Zooms are more interactive, but I'm trying to show you guys how automated this can be for us, the ones that are more advanced. So I will post a bunch of ads because I personally am too busy to always be speaking to people. So I post ads on Craigslist, YouTube. I do a YouTube video. I'm on live right now on my YouTube channel. This will be repurposed. It'll go on to my LinkedIn. It'll go on to my Facebook. It'll go on to my Vimeo channel. So I have different channels that are working for me that I teach people how to do at the 2000 level. Okay. And I do the advanced training so that people can get up to my speed because I like having people make money with me. It's fun. It's fun. It brings everybody up. It lifts everybody up. And I just want people to know that Rob and I are here to support families. Okay. But the products are digital products and you can go and review because there's a lot. There's actually a lot. Rob went over it here tonight. So there's a lot in each product level. Okay, and you'll just want to read about it. So maybe you can share your screen again and just go over the 200, what they get at the 200, the 500, the 1,000, and then the 2,000. That'd be great, Rob.
Yeah, so I can do that.
Okay,
I just
great.
have to go through
Go
kind
backwards.
of basically way back,
Oh, I know. Well, let me do it real quick
because
then.
it's yeah. I do have a way of showing it
Can
easier,
you
a little more,
okay, go
a little
ahead.
bit easier. Let me just get to the actual PDF viewpoint of things.
Sure. Anyone else have any questions here before we start bonuses? We're gonna go over some bonuses. And this
Yeah,
is the
so you get
benefits that you get for 47 a month.
exactly, Mom. Yeah. So they get the paid email included. They get the 1-800 number included. We host every single page on our server. We actually have a built from the ground up server. It's not ever been down one time, actually. We have a really good partnership with a provider we found that's really good. So that we actually built from the ground up, and it's not Kajabi or it's not System.io and all the other ones out there. This is actually from the ground up code. And then, yeah, the $200 level, you're getting all of this right here. So a live actual preview of that is right here. This is my mock account for Zoom. So what you get here, Beverly, as soon as you join in, you're going to get a page like this. And this page is going to be met with how you want to get paid. And you just click on example one, you highlight it, you paste it in, how you want to get paid, fill it out. You click submit, click continue, continue, and you will get a one-click funnel. Now, sometimes
Mhm.
people think they're a little crafty and they start doing this, Beverly. You go like this. I don't want that. I'm going to click the home button. Well, too bad. That's a one-click funnel. You have to fill out how you want to get paid. And that is how Mary Beth has automation sales. She knows fully that it's a one-click funnel, and no one can go outside of that. You can't go anywhere until you tell it how you're going to get paid. And that one-click funnel is right here. You click it, and this is what you get at the $200 level. You get this beautiful capture page, very simple. And in fact, you could just go into the campaign editor and you'll go into your funnel. And right here, this is the funnel that you get. And you can edit it with an autoresponder. So you easily can attach that, add in the automation of our follow-up, and that's it. Like that is literally it. And of course, like any business, MLM, health, crypto, stocks, you name it, Forex, you want to get a simple actual website. That's it. Like go to namecheap.com, buy a $8, $9 domain, and then forward it to this guy. And that's it. And then you literally have a getting started guide when you join. You
Mhm.
get all the resources, the photo, or sorry, the images. It's extremely easy. This is not a Zoom to be like, hey, this is what you get. And then you get in, you're like, what? No, it's fully transparent. You also get a branding page. You get all these. You can, of course, create. So, like, this is a demo. So, I've actually shown this. This is good. I did this, by the way, tonight because, Mom, I actually created this for the demo purpose. And this is a bridge page example. So, you can fill it with words how you want, but essentially, I did just a generic filling, and then it would go to your sales page, and you can create these. And what's great about with working with Get Fearless, and depending on the level that you join, Cat can actually offer a bonus of my full entire setup. And we're going to lead into bonuses where I actually fully build your entire business. And Cat can talk to you about that with the type of level that you would join. And that is incredible. The setup, Cat personally got a setup from me, and it is wild how much you get. You get all of these capture pages fully built for you. You have a business you don't even have to think about. You just
It's a
have to
business in the
market, and
box.
that's it. It's a full business in a box. You get my setup, you get all my campaign. Like these guys are blank, of course, because it's a demo account, but the skeleton's there. Essentially, I'm showing you all of this. I create you a solo ad, Craigslist, Facebook, Twitter. And guys, everyone that has gotten my setup, I want you to comment below. Yes, I got Rob's setup. Ready to go. I want to see these comments filled because I know almost everyone has gotten my setup. Michael has. Come on, don't be shy. Vicky, Jay, you've gotten my full setup. Mary Beth has gotten my setup in multiple different sort of forms of ways. She's very efficient what she does. She didn't really need it, so but she has gotten forms of it. So really cool. Have her always work good together with her, and then just everyone. You guys can see the comments filled with what the setup does. It's insane, guys. Like honestly, you get your full autoresponder connected in. Like I said, a couple clicks. You get your payment page. I organize that better than typically, if you follow
Oh yeah,
instructions.
Valerie's got her
But
laptop en route. So let's
yep.
talk about the bonuses. I just wanted everybody to understand real quickly. We're not shipping out physical products. This is not a physical product business. You're reselling. You have the rights to resell our software and our digital training. That's it. Does that make sense? Does that
Hmm.
make sense,
Very
Beverly?
much.
I just want everybody to understand there's levels when you join any business, right? It costs whatever, and it could be a product, could be a lotion, potion, or pill. We're not selling lotion, potions, or pills here. We're selling an online digital marketing product that you can resell for 200, 500, 1,000, or $2,000. And like Wyman says, you can upgrade at any time, pay the difference. Now, if you do join, if you want to just stop screen share here for a second, and I'm going to give real live examples, okay? Because this happens. Let's just say you came in at 500. You can upgrade at any time. However, if you have someone that joined you at a 2000 level, let's say Kat, you have a person that now they're your team and they're marketing it, and they have a person that comes in at 2000, you have the option. And this is why I tell people because it's a true member to member payment platform, okay? We have some rules, but like we can be flexible here. Then Kat can either upgrade you, with that 2000 that she receives because the system is not going to split it off. Does everybody understand that here tonight? So if you're five, I know a lot of the people that have been on and heard us a few times, but the system we couldn't program the system to say, okay, now such and such gets 500, but let's just say Kelly brings in someone at 2000. She can either be upgraded or so it's determines on the member is really ultimately in control here, okay? But this is what we've had in the past couple of years. Someone wants to come in at 500, says, I'm going to bring someone at 2000 in order to upgrade. That's fine, but Kat's still going to get that money. See, does that make sense? She's still going to get that 2000 because she deserves it because she came in at 2000. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. I just want to be clear on that. And especially because I'm on my YouTube. I get that question a lot on the callback number. Believe it or not, well, people will call and they'll ask and they'll say, "Hey, I want to come in at 1,000, and but what happens?" And the only way we could do it, again, Rob and I didn't program it, so please don't shoot the messenger. We don't know how to program, but I do
Well,
make
certainly it's fair,
it's
Mom,
very
because
fair. We're very
if
fair.
essentially, if you want to take it like a car, right? I go into a Ford dealer and I just want a simple expedition. But I know that I could get a Porsche Macan that is like 80,000 plus dollars. So I get a base expedition expecting I'm going to have a Porsche. Well, that's not how it works. So you are going to
Right.
understand that where you're
You're
at.
reselling where you,
However,
yep.
exactly, filling. Yep, totally. It's a very easy process, but essentially to continue to show these levels more in depth, let me just share just a little bit more, and then we'll
Yeah, I
go
want
on to
everybody to be very
bonuses.
clear because, like I said, I get people to call me, and then I'll just say, "Hey, did you get a chance to watch the 7 minute video?" I'll send them right back to the 7 minute video because I literally it's right on the website, so it's very clear.
Totally. Yeah, so you have 200 and then you have the 500. And this is visibly right here. You can see it, but you are getting that Craigslist auto reply software, those incredible side gigs that, again, that we are enhancing that's like under construction. But essentially, yes, you are getting that. You also are getting the mastery training also as well. And of
Mhm.
course, the integration and the other amazing things that are not even like really listed, just stuff that you will find within the system. Supreme level, you have the 1,000. You're getting those masterminds, YouTube training, extensions where to 1,000x your channel, affiliate integration. You're also getting, again, the 2,000 level where it's also all the different amazing resources, the chat GPTs, the AIs, the other stuff that, again, that will pop up along as we market. We're like, hey, breakout Zoom. Okay, this is what we have. This is the $2,000 level. Since my mom is going to be a grandma, first time, I myself can have a breakout Zoom. However, I do want to spend family time is just as much as you guys want to spend family time. So we make this system, and I think a few have actually really, really liked my quote here. We are system dependent. We are
Yes.
not, let me join Michael tonight and be in his inbox all the time, or Beverly in Kat's
No,
inbox.
we don't want
Beverly
people
or
to do that.
Kat, what is this level? What is this? What I'm so like, I don't know. No, we're not about that. We are about something simple. We want it very clean, simple, where when you get a member, they are not bombarding you, Beverly, or bombarding Angel or Vicky or anyone, because it's fully like you get on a horse and you ride it. That's what we're all about. So that's why we're different, because that's actually a change in the paradigm thinking, because MLMs and health networking, marketing programs, networking, all that, they teach, well, please be in that person daily in that inbox. And I want to really give big, massive shout outs to a lot of my people that I've trained that, Michael understands that. Vicky understands that. Kat even understands it. Mary Beth's wonderful. She knows the system is dependent on that website. So we're dependent on that. So really cool. Julie,
Yeah,
she's a
the only
wonderful
time Mary
friend of
Beth and
mine.
I talk is when she has a person that she wants me to close or help her close, and that's the beauty of this system is that you're just referring people over to us so that you can make that money at that level. But you are correct, Beverly. That is exactly what we're doing. We're reselling. You have the resell rights. It's called MMR. And there, like I said, we're not the only company that does this. There's other, obviously, I've done this for 12 years and I've only had this for 6. So this is all I know is member to member business opportunities. The other cool part with this system though, and I'll show this tonight. I'm going to probably have to go over off of my YouTube though in order to show this because this is very proprietary. I'll show you guys that actually have customers for other opportunities. And I've again used this for other leaderboards. In fact, my husband uses it to resell and to auction off his business, his items. So we use the Craigslist auto reply software. We have, like realtors have used this. I have a doctor that uses this in his office. So the software can literally be used for anything. A chiropractor, let's say a chiropractor wants to build his, let's think big here this year, right? Like, let's not just target business opportunity seekers. Let's target realtors. Let's target car dealers. Let's target other people that can use these capture pages for anything, right? Because it's the truth. I'll show you guys. Let me see if I can end the screen here, though, or end my YouTube Live. If you're on watching me on YouTube Live and you have a question, I have a few people that's been watching. You can go ahead and go to the description below, check out the 7-minute video, or get back to the person that you're invited to on from my YouTube. But let me go ahead and end the live stream because this is going to be proprietary. And let me go ahead and end the recording too at this point.